Hello, students. Today we are going to learn 10 phrases. Only 10. And these phrases will come very handy to you while talking. While writing your answers, these phrases have been collected from various sources: newspapers, magazines, internet, TV news and debates, and other sources. Let me directly come to the phrases, and there you are. The first one is the lipstick effect. What is the lipstick effect? Lipstick, I'm sure you know, that is a cosmetic and used by girls and women. But this phrase has hardly anything to do with only girls and women. This phrase belongs to economy. When there is a slowdown or a recession and people don't have money enough to buy things, there is a crisis. But researches tell us that there is hardly any remarkable decline in the sales of cosmetics. Even in the biggest recession after the Second World War, people found that lipsticks were sold like always. And that's how the effect was very positive on the economy, and this is how they termed it as the lipstick effect. In other words, where people cannot buy more expensive commodities like houses, vehicles, and other things of luxury, people still buy cosmetics, the so called small ticket things like lipsticks. And that is why the business of cosmetic products does not notice any remarkable, considerable decline. Second phrase is taken from a French context. There is a French phrase called French leave. French leave means that the French people sometimes leave a party or a meeting without actually informing the host or the convener. Means that whenever they feel like leaving a party or a meeting or any such gathering, they are like free agents. They can leave at their own will without bothering to inform the host or the convener or anybody else. When you do such a thing, you go to join your duties for the day and you leave your office without informing your boss or your colleagues. Like a student also, when you go to join your college, your class, and you leave it without informing anybody, so you can be said to have gone on a French leave. So this is a very frequently used phrase. I guess you will learn and you will start using them in your context. Third phrase is rather saying Rip Van Winkle. Rip Van Winkle was a farmer who once he met some dwarfs, and the dwarfs gave him some drinks. He drank it and he slept. When he woke up, he found he was an old man. He slept for 20 years. So as long as 20 years makes long time. And he was surprised to see things so much changed. The world around was changed so much. When somebody reacts as if a lot of things have changed, Suppose your friend comes to your place after a long time, say for 10 years or 20 years, and he says, "Oh my God, these houses, these buildings, the new airport, a lot of things have changed." There are certain things, changes, which are very gradual and going on, but still you find somebody who reacts very surprised. You can say you are behaving like Rip Van Winkle because you have not noticed the changes, and all of a sudden you notice them and you look so much surprised. So, Rip Van Winkle can be used to denote somebody who looks blissfully ignorant about the new development and always expresses his surprise at the changes. I hope the meaning is clear. You can use it. Rip Van Winkle for the person who expresses his surprise at the changes that he has not noticed. And one must not be Rip Van Winkle. You should read your newspapers daily so that you could know what is going around you. Next phrase is very, very, very crucial for the youngsters because this comes from the world of internet. Netflix and chill. Nowadays, the millennials have been using the phrase to tell somebody that I'm home today, I'm off, I'm not going to duty, so I'm Netflixing and chilling. Means spending a leisure, a free time at home and eating popcorns, watching movies. That's why the origin of this phrase is Netflix, and I am sure you know what Netflix is. So when you are Netflixing, when you are watching movies or web series or anything else, and you are also chilling, having a nice time, so this can be said to be Netflixing and chilling. I'm Netflixing and chilling. So I hope the meaning is clear to you. Learn it, and the best way to learn a word, a phrase, a saying, a proverb is to use it the very next time. You create a context and use these words. You work these words and phrases into your context. This is how you can learn them. Next word is also from the world of economy, very frequently used phrase, southward dive. I am also telling you the genesis of these words and phrases, southward. You know, in the south of India, we have the oceans, not in the north. We have Himalayas. Himalayas denotes ascent, rise, and oceans denote falls. So when you say there is a southward dive in economy, you mean to say that there is a decline in the growth. There is fall in GDP. Probably there is slow down in economy, like now due to COVID-19. So you can say the southward dive is very, very conspicuous. Kudos to the fatal pandemic COVID-19. I hope this phrase is clear and new to you. The next phrase is traditional birth. Very apt, very relevant even today. Kangaroos caught. Kangaroos, you must have seen. By the way, the Australian players are also called kangaroos. Kangaroo is a wild animal which is found everywhere but mostly in Australia. See, if there is a court of law, and they pass a judgment which does not observe any legality, which ignores all the laws, which validates something which is actually wrong, and no legal procedure and judgments are very dishonest, unethical, and not unbiased. Such decisions, such people, you can find in the newspapers some headlines like the kangaroo courts of Haryana declares somebody guilty of this or that, like that. So kangaroo's court is a situation when somebody like self-declared court sits to make a judgment against somebody for certain things. So this is in valid institution. It has no validity. It has no authority. So for all such actions, you can use the phrase kangaroo's court. I hope this point is clear. Now the next phrase is writing on the wall. This proverb, writing on the wall, tells you that there is a situation, there is a problem. And if you have been able to judge the problem, to foresee the problem, to understand the problem, then one will say that you have been able to read the writing on the wall. And if you have not seen it, and if you fail drastically, people will write about you, oh God, you forgot, and you failed to read the writing on the wall. This is kind of failure. Situation which is to follow. Situation, mainly a difficult time, which is probably impending, which is coming tomorrow, and you are not able to understand. Suppose, small example I'm giving you. You are going out, and it's a rainy season, and you are not carrying your raincoats with you. You are not carrying your umbrella, and it begins to rain. So they will say you could not read the writing on the wall. You should have come with an umbrella or raincoat. So like that, you can have bigger examples from your day-to-day life situation, where you can use the word writing on the wall to read, to understand something which is going to happen in near future. Now the next expression is yellow journalism. Yellow journalism is something which does not present a news item which has been thoroughly researched. Without any research, they make a news out, and it turns out to be that it was a fake news or a lie or not completely true. Such journalism is labeled as yellow journalism. Yellow journalism. The next word is laissez-faire. Laissez-faire is a situation when a government and the system and the government establishments do not interfere with business people, with the business houses. They have kind of immense liberty and freedom to make decisions that ensures the development and growth of their business. They can make their own policies for the upliftment of their business, their income, for augmenting their business, for promoting their products, and they can make their own policies. They can do such things that helps them upgrade their business, and government has nothing to do with that. Such a situation is called laissez-faire. I'm sorry, I don't remember whether I talked about French leave or not. French leave, I'm sure I talked about that, is a kind of situation when you take leave without taking prior permission of the host or of your boss or colleagues or somebody who has called you from a party, from a gathering. Next is tabloid journalism. I understand tabloid, you understand? From there, the word tab has come. Tabloid journalism mainly represents a small size newspaper which creates only sensational news. Sensational news. It exaggerates a news item and presents it in such a way that it can create sensation amongst people. Such journalism is labeled as tabloid journalism, and you can use it in many contexts for many references. And let me add the 11th word. I guess this is going to be the 11th word, and the word is top notch. Top, you understand? Notch, you understand? Notch is almost a cut mark somewhere here. Suppose you have cut mark here, 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 and here. This is on the very top. So this mark will be called top notch. Top notch has been used as a qualifier to denote and to represent that there is something, can be a product like a shirt, a watch, or can be an individual like an industrialist, like an actor, like a company. You can say if they are actually par excellence, if they are outstanding, if they are class apart, or in very usual terms, high standard. You can say, oh, it's a top-notch company. For example, Levi's is a top-notch brand of jeans. Levi's is a top-notch brand of jeans. I guess these 10 phrases, sayings and proverbs will come handy to you, and they will help you in improving and augmenting and enhancing your language skills. And I'm sure that you will also be using them in your day-to-day talks and in your writing. So thank you very much for watching this video. I guess that you will be learning English, and I'm sure that all of you are very wonderful students. You will learn it and you will actually practice it, and let me know in the comments what more do you want from me. Thank you very much. Please like and share the video among all your colleagues and friends.